What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. I'm so glad to be back. I know it took a long time, but I took a lot of time to put into this video. I did a top 5 Warzone class setups. I hope you guys enjoy. Still doing a giveaway to 1,000 subscribers. We're doing so good. 147 subscribers. 77% of you guys are not subscribed. So listen, Jonathan, if you're not subscribed right now, you better hit that subscribe button. Please. It helps me, and I'm gonna bring out great content for you guys. Anyways, I'm just playing. Thank you for all the support. I've hit 150 subscribers quicker than I ever thought I would. Some people take some months, and I just appreciate the support you guys are giving me. Besides that, that's all. Just enjoy this video, and you guys just get better at the game. Peace. So to start us all off, I have the MP7. I have this gun at number 5, and it's kind of weird because honestly, this gun did a lot for me. Like, this gun was the first gun that I actually started to like move up and play good with. This gun is something else. So with these attachments, I kind of just figured myself I work on a lot of attachments. I go through a lot of guns, and these are my 5 best guns. So at number 5, I have the MP7 with a monolithic suppressor, an FSS recon, tac laser, operator foregrip, and 60 round mags. The MP7. Now this gun is just something different. It's an absolute beam, and I find it super easy to use. The gun alone has so much upside to it. It is definitely one of my favorite guns because in the beginning when I first started playing this game, this was the gun I was using. I was straight on stuck on this gun, and it was just so good for me. It is definitely one of my favorite guns. That's all I have to say. And now the thing that makes this gun so great is the recoil pattern and how easy it is to use. I cannot stress that enough. If you are new to the game and you are trying to get a feel, this is the gun to start with. You will never have trouble while shooting at range. The gun feels almost like an assault rifle mixed in with an SMG, just due to the fire rate and the range it has. Like, I don't recommend it for range, obviously, but you'll catch yourself shooting at assault rifle ranges and breaking armor. I obviously don't recommend it for that, but the gun is super versatile. It is the middle ground between an assault rifle and an SMG, and I would rate the difficulty to use this gun as easy. So if you are new to the game and you are struggling and you are just like not able to hit your shots, take this gun. I am telling you, this gun will help you. It is one of the best guns I have worked with. I am not joking. Now number 4, I have the M13. The M13, I went through a lot of different classes for this gun. I found another one that might be just as good, but this one is the one that everyone seems to be liking the most. So this is the monolithic suppressor, Tempest marksman, tac laser, commando foregrip, and then you got your 60 round mags. The M13, man, is this gun solid. The M13 is just one of the best assault rifles in the game. Now, why do I have it at number 4? The issue with the M13, which are very slight, is the damage. For me, the M13 does not cut it with the damage. It's not as strong as the counterparts, such as the M4 and the Grau, but the one thing that makes up for it is its insane fire rate. The M13 shoots a whopping 920 rounds per minute, which is the highest of all the assault rifles. This thing absolutely shreds, not only at distance but at medium range. It does take a lot of bullets to kill, but I feel like it makes up with the lack of recoil. Just like you're shooting a laser, it feels like almost like, I say it a lot, it feels like this Star Wars gun, like almost like you're just shooting a beam straight down, and it's just, you can feel it. It's like zzz, you can feel the laser beam. And I would rate the gun's difficulty at slightly below medium, and that's only because of the iron sight. And like I said, the damage is a little wonky, but besides that, you have a good gun. It's one of the best assault rifles in the game. At number 3, you have the MP5. Now the reason I have the MP5 at number 3, I'll let you know a little bit later down. I'll give you the attachments first and stuff. This gun is just, it's the meta now. And I have this build. A lot of people build it differently. This has been working for me. I got the monolithic suppressor, the F-Tac collapsible, Merc foregrip, 10mm auto 30 rounds, and then a granulated grip tape. This class is just, whew. You have not used the MP5. Now some people are going to be mad that I have it at number 3, but hear me out. The sole reason I have the MP5 at number 3 is because the M4 and the Grau are the two main guns you are going to pick before you grab the MP5. You pick your assault rifle. Now that being said, the best partner to those guns, I definitely say, is the MP5. The meta has been changing a lot, and I used to use this gun myself back in the earlier stages of the game, but could never find the success I find with it today. The snake shots were eliminating the opportunity to use other guns, and I was not enjoying the game in that state because it really stopped me from using any other guns. But now that the snake shots are nowhere near as prevalent, the MP5 has stepped up in that role as hugely. I see it on a lot of streams, videos. It is now the go-to secondary weapon. Now this gun is just something else. What makes this gun so great? Oh man, does it hurt. The close range damage on this gun literally leaves your opponent with 0 time to react. The mobility, the ability to weave in and out of fights and get out and back in instantly is a game changer. So many times you can down someone, get yourself out of there, come in through a different way and hit someone else. Now that being said, the MP5 must be paired with an assault rifle, and that might be the only downside to it, and the magazine clip. 30 to 45 rounds, I know it's not enough, but you do have to pair it with an assault rifle to get the success of the MP5, and that's why I have it at number 3, because I feel like you're always going to have it beside the M4 or Grau or whatever your assault rifle of choice is, right? At number 2, the M4. Now people are going to be bothered by this a little bit, but I'll tell you why I have it at number 2 in just a second. Now the monolithic suppressor, stock M16 grenadier, tac laser, 60 round mags, and Merc foregrip. Now with the Merc foregrip, there is a little other side to it. People like to use the Ranger, is it the Ranger? The Operator foregrip. The Ranger foregrip, sorry. Because it does give you a little bit more range, a little bit more control, but the downside is the mobility. When you put this Merc on especially, it changes how quick down you're going to aim down your sight. For me, that's really important. The gun is already slow with the grenadier barrel, so yeah, that's the setup for the M4. The M4A1. I know, why isn't the M4 number 1? It's the best gun in the game. Now hear me out. Personally, I think the exact same thing. The M4 just hits so much harder than everything else. You can almost feel the impact. So why do I have it ranked number 2? Well, here's why. The M4 has a difficult iron sight to work with. If you're new to the game or you don't play as much as everyone else, this is literally the only hump to get over, is the chunky iron sight. Once you're over that, this is arguably the best gun in the game. I don't see a flaw and would have had it ranked number 1 if it wasn't as difficult to use. I find it, if you are new to the game or just an average player, you will be deterred from using the M4 due to the iron sight, and you will throw an iron sight, or you will throw an optic on it, which makes the guns worse. And a lot of people don't know that, but if you can use your gun with an iron sight, you will be 100 times more beneficial to your team, towards you. You'll be getting better, and that's what is important, is getting better, right? So I just want to say that the iron sight might be difficult, but practice using iron sights. And now number 1, the Grau. This gun, oh my god, it was a tight tie between this gun and the M4, and I'll again tell you a little bit in a second. The monolithic suppressor, you got the Tempest Archangel barrel, the tac laser, Cronin Shark 2, and then a 60 round mag. The reason I use the Cronin Shark over the Commando, I see a lot of people using the Commando, is look at the mobility and control drop. There's no reason to put up your range just a tiny bit to lose that much control, or that much control and mobility. Like, it's just not worth it. So yeah, those are my builds. It's just not worth the mobility, honestly. I did put the tac laser, 60 round mags, Cronin Shark, Tempest 26.4 inch Archangel, and then a monolithic suppressor. Now the perks are usually all the same. As you can see, EOD, Overkill, Amped. C4, Stuns, that's up to you guys. But yeah, so number 1 spot, the Grau. Well, there's little to no downside, which is why I have it ranked number 1. This gun makes the game fun. The iron sight on this gun makes it a gun for everyone. It has by far the most beautiful iron sight in the game, if not of all of Call of Duty. It reminds me of almost the ACR That ACR in Modern Warfare 2, that iron sight was just amazing. You would never have to use an optic. If you put an optic on the Grau, you can see it looks a little funky. I don't mess with it. I've never put an optic on my Grau. With the exception to short range, this gun literally does everything. With the exception to short range, of course. But that's what the MP5 Grau combo is. The Grau is everything else, and the MP5 does what the Grau lacks. Now with the M4, it does it all ranges, from far to even close. With the Grau, I feel like when in close, you may be at a slight disadvantage. That being said, the gun does everything else perfectly. The difficulty level on this gun is set all the way to easy and ready for everyone to use. If you want to up your kills and improve your game style, I would definitely recommend using any of these guns in your loadout. It moved my KD from 1.3 to 2.1, which is a crazy increase anyways. So that is my best 5 guns. I hope you enjoy. If you wish to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks guys. Peace.